Body this, period. I'm not a professional. I'm not a MUA. I did this. It's not perfect, but it's doable and I like it, okay? Alright y'all, as you see, I bodied this, period. No, I am not a professional. Like I said, I am not a MUA. I'm none of that. I basically was just playing around in my makeup. Yes, I have seen a lot of makeup videos. I have a few friends that are actual makeup artists and they actually do this. Don't judge me, okay? So I did this. It's not perfect, but you know, it's doable and I like it, okay? Let's go ahead and get in this video. Cheers, y'all. Basically, I wanted to make this video because I talk a lot, and like if you guys follow me on Instagram, which most of you probably don't, or if you do, you click this video from my Instagram and it led you here. So anyways, if you're a stranger on YouTube or whatever, hi. Oh, y'all saw my eye? Okay, see, that's why I'm not a professional. So anyways, what I wanted to talk about in this video is my unpopular opinions. Okay, so there's a lot. I wrote them down in my phone. First one I want to talk about is religion. Now, I'm not gonna go like too deep into it because I don't want to, like, let me just say this as a disclaimer, I don't want to like offend anybody. These are my opinions. That's why it's called my unpopular opinions, because they're not popular and they're my opinions. They're opinionated, just like the Rona video. Religion. I feel like religion, I'm gonna post a picture. That's exactly what I feel about religion. I just feel like it hinders you from your true spirituality. It puts you like in a box because we think that we're supposed to live our life a certain way, we're supposed to follow certain steps. Now, before I get like into it, and I'm not even gonna get that deep into it, I just want to say there's so much research out there. Do it on your own. I personally like grew up in the church, and I still to this day have like a religious family. I have an uncle who's a pastor, and my auntie's a first lady. Like my godmom's a pastor. My grandmother, who I live with now, I'm at my grandmother's house. Like we're Christian. Like, well, I'm not Christian. I grew up Christian. So like when I say we're Christian, like I have a Christian family. So anyways, I just feel like, you know, the whole ideology of people believing that like Jesus is gonna come save them, and you know, especially all that's happening right now, it's like, where he at though? Where he at though? Period. Okay, and there's no, I don't want to like come off as a person that's just, but I know that I do come off like sometimes harsh to people, but it's just, you know, especially a person like me that's very emotional and vulnerable, and I really just want to wake people up in this generation, and I really want to wake you guys up, and I want people to reach their full potential in this lifetime, and I want everybody to be the change that they want to see. And we can do this. Like, we can literally change the world. Like, if we put our mind to it, we can change the world. Now, I don't know what's going on. I don't really watch the news, but what I can tell you all is that intuitively, I mean, obviously everyone knows that there is like a change that's happening right now, deeper than what we know it or what we feel that is happening. So what we need to understand and understand is that it's a shift. And for those people who are spiritual out there, you know what I mean. For those who aren't, you know, you have a little bit more growth to do in this physical realm. But what I can say is that as far as religion, like, I would say not to like shove it down your throat, but like, you know, maybe like just broaden your mindset and open your mind, because I'm pretty sure you thought about, is this even like, that's enough of religion. We're gonna move forward now. This is like maybe one of my pet peeves of mine. I do not like when people want to hang out with me and they call me weird and stuff, and they be like, oh, Ashley, you're weird, and talk all this shit about me, but then they want to hang out with me and spend all their time with me. Like, I'm confused. And then I also do not like, please, this is just a disclaimer as well, like, please do not hit me up when you're bored. I am not the person you want to be around when you're bored, because I'm boring. I'm boring. And when I say I'm boring, that doesn't mean I'm dull, I'm not full of life, I'm just dead. No, when I say I'm boring, I think different. My mentality is different. I've been around friends where like I have a conversation with them and like they make me feel weird about what I just said. But when it comes down to it, it's like if those people really didn't with me like the way I with myself, they still wouldn't be around. They still wouldn't call me. They still wouldn't blow up my phone. They still wouldn't do none of that stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, like whoever's watching this may feel like I'm targeting you. No, I like my alone time. It's not you that I'm ignoring. Like I have a few friends that like literally hit me up and was like, do we have a problem? Is there like, why aren't we talking? And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I love talking to people, but at times like I do just like to isolate myself and be alone, and I don't like to engage in like social interaction. And that's honestly like, it has nothing to do with anybody else. It has to do with myself. I just want people to understand that. And everybody knows that I love them. Like I'll love a homeless person, I'll love a janitor, CEO. It doesn't matter who you are. I will genuinely love you for who you are. Like I will support you. That doesn't necessarily mean that I want to talk to you every single day and like follow you along your journey. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not a fake person. We can see the growth in other people. We can see like their purpose. We can see that they're going to be destined for success. Like we can see that they're going to be destined for success. I just want to say like I'm not a fake person. I'm not a clout chaser. If I was, I would not be living back at home after college. Like, okay, let's just start there. Okay, so let's just end it there. So period. I'm real and I'm genuine. So like people feel that, and that's why they with me, because they feel that energy. They feel that I'm genuine. It is 2:27. Let's get into it. So, all right, religion, people. This is a good one. So I am mixed. If you guys do not know, I talk about it briefly in like my other videos, but basically I am mixed with black, white, and Mexican. Now let's get into it. I have white family, I have black family, I have Mexican family. Now, listen, I identify as black. I have like different types of friends that are from different cultures, backgrounds, ethnicities, race, whatever, what have you. Just because you hang around a black person, and I identify as black even though I am a mixed race, I'm a mixed breed, I identify as a black woman because that's who I am. In my DNA, I am black. Just because you hang around a black person does not make you black. Okay, let me just say that again. It is not. So that is something that's like, in my opinion, I feel like, you know, saying, you know, just like carrying yourself a certain way, unless you have black in you and you have black in your family. Because I know some people, some of y'all will look at me and be like, well, you shouldn't be saying, and you shouldn't be because you're light skinned and you look mixed. But that doesn't matter. Like, I'm talking about the people that legitimately aren't. I'm specifically talking about the people that are not black, but they, you know, just because they hang around black people, they feel obligated to just act as if they're black, and that's not okay. Like, in my opinion, that's just no. Keep to yourself. If you're Mexican, be Mexican. If you're Asian, be Asian. If you're white, be white. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could still have that. It's about respect. At the end of the day, it's about knowing who you are as a person. I'm not gonna sit here, if a white person, and I am white, so like technically, like, I'm just more free and open-minded, and I feel like a lot of people accept me for who I am. But at the end of the day, like, if I wasn't white and like there was a white term, let's just say how in black community and in white community it was another word, I would not say that word just because I have white friends. I would not. That's being respectful. That's having morals. That's having standards and dignity as a person, as a human being. Another thing that like irks me, in my opinion, is people that like other people's opinions matter. Like, why do you care so much about what other people think about you? Like, who cares? If I really sat here and cared about what people think of me, I wouldn't be nowhere. I wouldn't have went to school. I wouldn't have did half things. I wouldn't have traveled across the country. I wouldn't have traveled across the world by myself. I wouldn't have done all these different things that I've done in my life. And it's like, why do you care so much? Who cares? Care about bettering the world. Care about bettering yourself. Care about bettering your family and those around you. That's what matters. Who cares about all this other stuff that they want us to care about? Like, stop it. Like, I'm gonna be the one to say it. Stop caring about what other people think. Stop. Care about what you think. Because at the end of the day, when you die, when you leave this physical room, you want to leave with something. You want people to know you were you despite it all. Like, you were truly, if your name is Jane lived her life to the very best that Jane can do. And that's facts. That's period. That's how you want to live your life. Who cares what Jim, Joan, and Jamie had to say? Jane lived her life. Period. Another one of my opinions is, this kind of ties back into, if I don't answer your phone calls, like, don't take offense to it, because I feel like a lot of people, especially, like, I'm going through a change right now. I've been vegetarian for almost a year. I eventually want to go raw vegan, but that's going to take time. I'm a Taurus. I love to eat food. I eat all the time. So y'all, it's not easy, but it's doable, okay? It's so doable. It's your mind is a powerful thing. So anyways, I like to be alone. Alone time is essential, and I feel like this quarantine, what better time, like, are you serious? Like, what better time than now to really appreciate and to really, like, focus on yourself is now, because this quarantine is going on. And y'all know that I love, when I go out, I love to have fun. I be with my family, I be with my friends, we turn up, we have fun, we travel the world together, we go to different countries, we go to the beach, we go to bars, we go to parties. Like, I'm that girl. We go to the club, I'm that girl. But, like, I'm also that girl that, like, don't care about none of that shit at the end of the day. Like, not that I don't care about people. I love people and I genuinely care about them. But, like, we all have to care about ourselves first. And that's what's really important, because if you don't care about yourself, if you're not taking care of yourself, then how can you really take care of those other people? You can't do it. So, like, we have to focus on bettering ourselves, taking care of ourselves, having that alone time with ourselves. And then when we come back into the crowd, we can really help people if they have a problem. Like, that's the whole purpose of life, is to help people and better them in any situation possible. Okay, y'all, I had like 2 more things to say, but I'm just gonna say this one last thing. So I said, when you let go of toxicity, I don't know if I said that right, who cares? You allow positive, English is retarded language anyway. When you let go of toxicity, you allow positive change and new opportunities in your life. And this is so true. When I realized that I was holding on to a lot of toxic, it could be relationships, you know, friendships, things like that. Like, once I physically let them go, you know, like, we hold on to things mentally, emotionally, we still hold on to that baggage, but we eventually release it. Once the physical releasation, I should say, once the physical releasation is done, then we can move forward and we can, you know, maybe hold it in our mental, and then eventually it goes away, and then it'll be emotional in our heart, and then it eventually goes away. So we have to let go of those physical attachments that are holding us down, that we're in, that make us toxic. In my opinion, like, that is just stop. Like, you have to just literally let go. That's why they say let go and let God, because you let the universe control that. Like, there's so much that we can control on this physical realm. We can't control everything. Like, this lockdown, literally, like, we can't control, like, you know what I'm saying? We can't just open at the beach, like, unless you're the ruler of everything. Like, you can't. They put these blockages here for a reason. Us as a society, like, we have to surpass, you know, all of our obstacles here on this earth. Like, we have to help each other. And in order to do that effectively and positively is to let go of toxic things that are holding us down, that are hindering us from being greater people that we were destined to be here on this earth. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna just say this last thing. It's kind of harsh, but I'm gonna read it. I said, if you didn't learn anything during quarantine, you have a lot of growing to do. And preferably, I don't want to be around you. If you were on Tory Lane's Instagram Live. Okay, I was on Tory Lane's Live, but we're going to forget about all that. We're human. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to have a day or 2 or 3 or a year to step back, be depressed, be sad, cry, have those suicidal thoughts. I'm not saying that's okay, but we all had them. Let's be real. If you haven't, then I don't know, you the chosen one that's on another level. But I feel like we all have had those deep, you know, real emotional times where we're like stuck and lost, and we don't really know which way to go. We question ourselves, we question our family, we question our friends, we question our lives. And then when it comes to that point, I just feel like that's the time to self-reflect, to be to yourself, to not allow those negative emotions control you, to seek help, to talk to somebody, but talk to people who genuinely want to talk to you. Like, don't just talk to that you was dealing with and he toxic and he not anyway. Like, don't know, because that's gonna put you in a lower state and it's just gonna keep getting lower and lower and lower and lower. The true power is in yourself. It's in your mind. It's in your ability to manifest whatever you want in your life. Trust me, I'm a firm believer in that. 2 years ago, I was so deep down and depressed. But I'm not going to say, like, I don't get depressed. I do. We're human. Everyone gets depressed. Like, we live in a depressing world. It costs to breathe. I could go outside right now. I already owe $100. Seriously. Like, so it's not to put a pity party on anyone. It's not to say that I'm better than anyone. It's not to say you're better than anyone. It's really like, everything's mental, and we are all here for a purpose. We need to let go of negativity and toxicity and elevate our lives to the point where we know that if we leave this earth today, like, we left it as we did the most we could do. We did the most we could do. So that's my opinions. I hope that clears up the air for some people that maybe feel like I'm always, like, ignoring them, or like I'm not cool with them anymore, I'm not their friend. No, like, y'all know me. Like, for people that know me, like, know my heart, know my soul, know my spirit, like, I am very nice. I come off as a very nice person. I'm a Cancer, Taurus, Virgo. Like, what more nice can you get, you know? Like, but that Virgo side be, I don't know. But anyways, this video was clearly way too long, and I just want to thank you all for watching all the way through. It kind of got deep, but I'm a deep person, you know, never shallow. So I love y'all and hope you like this makeup as well. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Sorry, my voice is raspy. It is now 2:42 in the morning. So I will see y'all in my next post.